AZEK and TimberTech offer several decking planks in a grooved profile, allowing you to install your deck with a fastener-free surface. AZEK's Arbor, Harvest, and Vintage collections and TimberTech's Terrain, Tropical, and Legacy collections are all available in grooved profiles. AZEK and TimberTech's new hidden fastening system, FUSIONLoc, provides a system engineered for strength and collated for speed. FUSIONLoc has 3 points of board-to-joist connection per clip. This allows minimal expansion and contraction and resists deck frame racking. FUSIONLoc is a collated system that enables one-step installation with a collated screw and the FUSIONLoc gun, sold separately by FastenMaster. Also designed for easy removal once installed, this system provides the speed and quality contractors and homeowners are looking for. A matte black finish ensures a hidden look between joists, while stainless steel clips and collated screws deliver long-term performance. FUSIONLoc is sold in a 225 square foot retail box and a 450 square foot retail box at 16 inches on center. Retail boxes also include stainless steel clips, collated screws, and one bit. When installing AZEK and TimberTech decking, keep the following best practices in mind. Follow the same good building principles that apply when installing wood decking. Adhere to local building codes and installation guidelines. Consult AZEK and TimberTech installation guides at www.azek.com and www.timbertech.com. It is important to secure deck boards tightly and confirm full contact with the joist after each clip is installed. Failure to do so could result in improper, loose attachment, leading to issues such as an uneven deck surface, noise, and board movement. To avoid face screwing and ensure a fastener-free surface, use Cortex or the L-bracket on the first and last boards, or as a butt seam clip. However, do not use Cortex or the L-bracket with TimberTech Terrain or Reliaboard planks. Before beginning installation, you must properly adjust the FUSIONLoc gun for the materials and profiles used in AZEK and TimberTech decking. First, maintain PSI to properly sever the clips and drive screws to the correct depth. Second, adjust the driver blade height. To do so, you'll need to remove the driver blade key from the back of the tool. Then use the driver blade key to raise or lower the driver blade. Holding the tool as you would when installing a clip, turn counterclockwise to raise the driver blade or clockwise to lower it. Set the driver blade as high as possible while still severing the collated clip. If the clips are not severing, lower the driver blade in quarter-turn increments until the clips sever. Please use caution when operating the FUSIONLoc gun. Disconnect the air hose when adjusting the driver blade and whenever the gun is not in use. When inserting the clip strip, make sure the fangs are facing forward. When loading the tool, pull the clip pusher all the way back to the end cap, then guide it back to the clips. Do not allow the clip pusher to release and spring forward on its own. Before installing any fasteners, make sure the front of the clip is flush with the pincher set with an unobstructed view of the through hole. If the clip is not flush, manually tab the pusher until the clip is flush. Begin by installing the first plank. Fasten the outer edge of the first plank at each framing support 1 inch from the edge using recommended fasteners. Place the FUSIONLoc gun into position by fully inserting the FUSIONLoc fastener into the grooved edge of the plank. Center the gun on the joist and push it flush to the plank. To install the fastener, push down on the tool to engage the safety, then pull the trigger while applying downward pressure on the deck board. After the screw inserts, make sure the clip is in full contact with the edge of the plank and the screw is holding the clip tight to the deck board. If necessary, tighten screws manually using the provided driver bit. Install one clip and screw at each joist. To complete installation, place the next plank into position against the clips. Slightly raise the outer edge of the new plank and slide it onto the clip until the plank contacts the spacer tab. When properly installed, the inserted plank should be in contact with the back side of the clip legs. You can use a beater board to drive the plank further onto the clip. Do not use a hammer, as this can damage the edge of the plank. For butt joint installation, joists at butt joists must be doubled for proper fastener attachment. Install a FUSIONLoc clip on each joist. For angled applications, center the FUSIONLoc gun on the joist structure and install a clip. Ensure the clip is installed on the center of the joist for maximum purchase into the framing. To remove a plank, loosen the screw on both sides of the board using the provided TX10 bit. Do not attempt to withdraw the screw yet. The head of the screw should not make contact with the decking material. Insert a wedge into the gap on either side of the board to be removed. Carefully pry the groove wider in the vicinity of a loosened screw until the head of the screw is completely visible. Take care not to damage the deck boards on either side of the gap. Extract the previously loosened screw. Repeat this process until all previously loosened screws are removed. You can now pry up your deck board without damage. Before installing a new board, clear all debris from the top of the exposed joists. Using the loose clips, install FUSIONLoc clips into the trailing groove of the leading deck board. Leave clips slightly loosened to facilitate installation of the subsequent deck board. Place the deck board into position. Slightly raise one side of the decking plank and slide the separate hand-driven FUSIONLoc clips into the abutting grooves. Slide the separate hand-driven FUSIONLoc clips into position over the corresponding joist. When all clips are in place, carefully drive the fastener into the groove. Use a wedge to widen the gap between the deck boards. This will enable the heads of the screws to clear both board surfaces on installation. Once all hand-driven FUSIONLoc clips are secured, revisit clips in the grooves just ahead and behind, tightening the clips in those grooves as well.